Hello and welcome back to more Vintage Cube. We got a Mox Jet. Very good first pick. This pack's awesome. I mean, there's Dark Confidant in the pack. Dark Confidant is like one of my pet cards. I just want to put it into play turn one. Mox Jet is like the perfect thing for doing that. So I'm pretty excited about this start. Displacer Kitten is also insane. I talked about it in one of my drafts and I didn't take it because for some reason I just assumed that it brought things back like at the end of turn. But it comes back to play right away. So if you have Planeswalkers, you could just like infinitely trigger their abilities from what I understand. Like you just play Planeswalker, blink one of your other Planeswalkers, the other Planeswalker comes back, and then you can activate their ability again. Ooh, okay. I could take Liliana, wheel Braids, draft my favorite black deck. I always make this distinction. Ooh, they added Nicol Bolas too. I like the other one more, but this one's still pretty cool. I think for optimizing win rate, Monastery Mentor, maybe Hex Drinker, could be the plays there, but I draft for fun. I like Liliana. I like Braids. I want to draft that Dark Confidant style deck. Oof. Then they give us Minsk and Boo. Okay. Do I just draft Jund? I mean, this card's insane. It's worth going for, and Minsk and Boo is actually pretty fun. There's a chance I don't end up playing it because I just got Strip Mine, which I'm obsessed with. And I just want to strip mine some people out, so we'll see what happens. But this is looking like a really spiced Jund Planeswalkers deck, so I'll take Duretti here. I forgot what I was saying about Displacer Kitten, but it's a good card. It's better than I thought it was. I got distracted by Strip Mine, which is just like, it's so fun. And it's symmetric. I say this quite a bit, but Strip Mine, like you strip mining your opponent, is the same as them strip mining you. And there's quite a few times when my opponent strip mines me, where like it effectively just turns my island into a strip mine against them. And it's like sometimes I actually prefer that. But if you're playing like an aggressive deck, strip mine can just put them so far behind that it doesn't really matter. A format of there's another Planeswalker. Okay, we're playing Jund Planeswalkers. That's the criteria here. A format of Magic where every single land is a strip mine would be not very interesting. I guess whoever gets ahead. Whoa, they added Cabal Therapy. Wait, they must have changed the cube mid thing. Maybe they got rid of Cabal Therapist because that card's pretty bad, and added Cabal Therapy. This card also seems pretty bad, but it is the key part about this card. It is a flashback, sacrifice a creature. So like, it's mostly just a sacrifice outlet from your discard. That's like the key there. If we're playing mono Planeswalkers, could take Questing Beast, but that's going to be hard to cast. I'm going to take Shriekmaw. I think, again, Rishadan Port's probably a winningest play, or Questing Beast. I don't know. But we're doing some stuff. Here's Grief and Ephemerate in the same pack. That's unfortunate. Yeah, this deck probably will want some amount of early discard. I'll put Grief by Shriekmaw. Ephemerate would be kind of sick in this deck. Dark Confidant. Can you come around? He's not drafted very often. I think people undervalue him, but I love him. There's cards that like that are good, and then there's cards that you enjoy. And obviously you want to play like the center, that Venn diagram, but sometimes I just play cards I enjoy, regardless of whether or not they're good. Okay, you know what? Oh man. I probably have to take the Jund Triumph. That I need, like, the fixing this deck's pretty bad. Chandra's awesome, but I literally have no cards that she casts. Dark Confidant didn't come around, which is scary. Displacer Kitten is still there, which, as we talked about, would be insane in this deck. But I need fixing. That's really unfortunate. Someone took Dark Confidants, but then let me have Braids. That's interesting. Braids is pretty weird in this deck. I mean, I can make tokens with Duretti and, I guess, Minsk and Boo, kind of. I'll just take the Hex Drinker. Meat Hook Massacre for some board wipes. Seems good. Vindicate. No, let's stick on the thing here. Nahiri is a Planeswalker. She is an additional color, but that's okay because we now have Lingering Souls. Is that what we want, or do we want Endurance? I did play against Reanimator, like, oh, it's hard. I'm gonna take Lingering Souls. I played against Reanimator like so many times in my last Planeswalker League that I'm kind of traumatized by it. We get last pick Rishadan Port? What is happening? Someone took Dark Confidant and then passed Rishadan Port. I don't even know what's going on there. Those cards are like meant to be together. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, our deck is insane. I was just about to say, like, our curve is very top heavy, but Soul Ring's just insane in this deck. So now we just get to put a Planeswalker into play and win the game. Be sad about our lost Dark Confidant too. Our colored mana situation is looking a little dubious. I'll take basically any on-color fetch. Here we have Overgrown Tomb, Copperline Gorge, Grim Lavamancer, and then Shieldred Teferi if we want to go that route. I mean, I do have Soul Ring, which makes me actually quite sad. This would be like the perfect Black Braids deck. I'm very sad I didn't end up taking her. But when I, like, it's just hard to explain how much Soul Ring changes your deck composition, where now I can play Braids turn 2, where I would have been able to play her like turn 3, which is just so much slower. Shieldred is good, but I have so many like 4s, but I do have Soul Ring now. I think I need to spend some picks on mana. Vampiric Tutor for Soul Ring is honestly probably a play that I'll make in this deck. Delphi Voidwalker also gives me insurance against the Planeswalker deck or the Reanimator decks, which I'm just traumatized by. Take the Vamp. I think Delphi Voidwalker has a chance of coming around. There's a Chrome Box, there's Dark Ritual, and Jace the Mind Sculptor. Whoa! Backup, Flying First Strike Lifelink. This art is awesome. When this creature enters the battlefield, put a counter on target creature. If that creature is another creature, it gains the following ability. So this card is like Baneslayer Angel with crazy upside. That's cool. I'm really excited to see them making like changes to the cube in real time. It shows that they care. Like, they're willing to try different things. And like I said before, the cards they put in the cube, maybe they didn't work. Like, Cabal Therapy is not great, but it is an archetype card. So it's at least like they're trying something, which I like to see. Inquisition, pretty good. Mizzy Mortars does give me a board wipe. This, I probably need to take this as well, though. This fixes for the remaining parts of my colors. Fiery Confluence can help keep me alive. The board wipe kills artifacts. Big Gideon. I love Big Gideon. Double white might be difficult, and I could just take a Bone Crusher Giant. But I do really like Big Gideon. So our Planeswalkers are drawing up. I mean, I keep seeing ones in other colors, like Jace the Mind Sculptor, Gideon, or blah, blah, blah. And I'd like to see some fetches, please. Goblin Welder, Tree Speaker. Could this be the rare Winter Orb deck? I have Mox Jet, Soul Ring. I could also just take Coercive Portal, and then this just makes Soul Ring like insane in our deck. We also have Chrome Mox, Mox Jet. Winter Orb's fine. I don't think it's terrible. With Planeswalkers, it's like pretty good. So that's another avenue to go. Yeah, I think that's fine. There's going to be enough 4-drops that I'll probably be fine with Winter Orb here. Okay, Phantasmal Witch, I'm not playing blue. Inspiring Vantage kind of helps with Nahiri. There's also just Lotus Petal. If the game plan is just play broken cards as fast as possible. I mean, Vraska's not that great to have in play. Liliana Ultimate is pretty sick. I'm just going to take the Lotus Petal. Let's just play broken cards as fast as possible. Given that, I'm just going to put Teferi in our deck now. And I guess we are 5 colors. But I don't know. I've never played Planeswalker all-in ramp before. Kind of excited. Here's the Voidwalker. Probably a sideboard card at the moment. Inferno Titan's looking more enticing. Phoenix in some matchups is probably pretty good. Emery's good in this deck, actually. I kind of like Emery here. The blue mana, though, is tricky, to say the least. I've seen, like, no good fixing, or I didn't take any good fixing. There's Polluted Delta, though. So Delta can grab Proving Ground. It actually cannot grab Jetmir's Garden, but it can grab Overgrown Tomb. So it can get almost all of our colors except for white, I think. I think that's okay. And I'm passing up on Mishra's Bauble, which is pretty good, but I want to put Teferi in my deck. Teferi Winter Orb is also kind of awesome. This might not be a Strip Mine deck. It's also probably not a Hex Drinker deck. Although honestly, Hex Drinker is just kind of busted. So you like Hex Drinker Soul Ring, probably good enough to merit running. Sadly, Strip Mine, my mana is just too bad. Like I said, it's symmetric. I would not want my opponents to Strip Mine me, and I don't think it's worth taking the tempo loss to Strip Mine opponents here. Fractured Identity is just like a messed up card. So let's do that. This Lotus Petal has a lot of work to do. Breeding Pool, Underground River. Breeding Pool I can get off Polluted Delta, but I can also get Overgrown Tomb with Polluted Delta already, so Breeding Pool doesn't actually fix the mana that much. It does make future fetch lands better. River helps with... I have a lot more double black. I think I'm going to do this. Ooh, Manamorphose. That's actually really good here. There's also Chandra, though. My red mana is really... I'm going to take Manamorphose. I need this card, I think, to cast my spells. Taiga... Polluted Delta cannot grab Taiga, but it is red-green fixing, which is good. I could take Birds of Paradise, but as like the only creature, it is pretty likely to die. If it does stay in play, I will be fairly happy, but I have so many playables. I think I'm just going to take this Taiga. Ignoble Hierarch, Temporary Lockdown. Exile each non-land permanent with mana value 2 or less. Problem is it's double white. I think I'm going to take the Hierarch. That helps me ramp out a lot of Planeswalkers. Kind of replaces birds. I have 22 Chromox. These are both effectively lands, so I basically have 22 playables right now. Winter Orb I would like to cut. Oof. Looks like my mana is not going to get much better. Duretti is fine. Saheeli can make artifacts into copies of creatures. I guess I just take Damnation. Tezzeret. Okay. Get in there, Tezzeret. We love you. At that point, I guess we're taking a Mishra's... Oh no, I gotta take this Blackleaf Cliffs. Yeah, I'm pretty much... Every land I see now, I just have to take. Horizon Canopy. Ooh. Bloodchief's Thirst in this deck would be good, but I pretty much have to take this card. Okay. Candelabra for mana fixing is interesting. I think I'll bring in Huntmaster for like a burn matchup or something. And yeah, I can keep Inferno Titan in the deck. What could go wrong? So this is 10 lands, 24, so I need to make a cut. And what am I cutting? Glorybringer, beautiful friend, get in the deck. Okay, Glorybringer's insane. I love me a Glorybringer. Does Meathook gain life off opponents? Yes. So if I Meathook for 2, I could gain like a bunch of life against tokens. I guess I'm gonna side out Vampiric Tutor. Well, that can actually be mana fixing in this deck, huh? maybe I need it. I'm gonna get rid of Hex Drinker. Pest Infestation, get in the deck. That card's so good. Grief, Shriekmaw. I mean, I'm gonna have a hard time against a black deck a little bit. And my red mana situation is a little bit sketchy. Get rid of Inferno Titan. Glorybringer's way better. We love a good Glorybringer. I'm all about this deck. It's definitely something. Winter Orb with my mana is probably just... We can sideboard the Winter Orb, I think. Okay, so land, spells. 23, 17. Seems good to me. Okay, mana situation. I have a lot of black. Blue mana is a very late game effect, and oh, I need to put an island in my deck. That's why I wanted Breeding Pool, because Underground River is not an island, so if I want Polluted Delta to get blue, I have to put a basic island in my deck, which feels pretty bad, actually. But I think I have to do that. This mana actually looks fine. How much green do I have right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna say Chromox is kind of like 8 green sources. I think that's enough. Red sources right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I can go down to 7. Black sources I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That seems fine. Okay, you know what? This mana is actually pretty good. And I get another? Okay. Is that a green to maximize my chances of turn 1 Hierarch, I guess? But I don't have any double green cards. Sort by color. I have a lot of double black cards. I think I'm gonna add another swamp. I think getting screwed out of double black or double red's really gonna feel bad. So we're running 15 lands with Chromebox and Mox Jet counted as lands, which I think makes sense to me. See you all round 1. Oh, right, we're putting in Montan He. This hand's great. Soul Ring, Chromox, Mox Jet would make this hand like infinitely better, but it's still good as it is. I have Meat Hook Massacre against a green deck, which I'm pretty happy about. Mox Jet would be just so good here. Plains. So I can Polluted Delta for one of my tapped lands. And by one of them, I think I mean specifically only one. I have all my colors, so I might just run off Manamorphose turn 2, depending on what they have. Arbor Elf can't do anything currently. That's funny. And they have no plays. Okay. I don't hate it. Okay, Damnation's also good. Let's go Underground River into... I'm just gonna Manamorphose. I have all my mana. No, I don't have white. No, I do have white. Yeah, okay. Let's Metamorphose. Just cycling to hope to find some accelerant. Let's add black, grief. I don't think I need to play grief right now. They're playing Arbor Elf and I can Meat Hook next turn. This is the world's saddest Arbor Elf. They don't even attack with it. They hold it back. They have 3 mana up. Vendilion Click does things. Let's go ahead. Play Liliana. I don't want to play the Hierarch because I want them to play more Dork so I can Meat Hook Massacre them. They mana drain Liliana of the Veil. I think I have to Grief pitching Damnation now. Or I guess I need Damnation if they play something big. Let's Grief pitching Meat Hook. I should have done that first, but I didn't think it would be mana drain. Counterspell I'd be fine with. I just don't want them casting like Primeval Titan this turn. Homo requires another green mana, which they currently cannot cast. They could have played Edric. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of Coma, and then I'm not that scared of anything else they have, really. Brazen Borrower does stop Minskin Boo a little bit. But let's do that. I'm kind of trying to tempt them into playing Edric. Yep, they play Edric. So they have Petty Theft available. And Petty Theft only hits things opponents have. Yeah, so they can't bounce their own Edric. And they drew Charticourse? That's quite good. They don't have Brazen Borrower available now, so I could play Minskin Boo, but I guess they just Petty Theft the token, so that's really bad. Lingering Souls is very good. So I can go Damnation or Lingering Souls to try and get them into committing more. I think that's probably where I want to be. Let's go Lingering Souls. And I'm actually going to play the Ignoble Hierarch because I really would like to go like Minskin Boo flashback Lingering Souls if that's something I need to do. It also sets me up for playing Glorybringer or something like that if I draw it next turn. Ugh, if I had just griefed before playing Liliana, I'd be in such a better shape. I'll trade with Edric. They do have Petty Theft. Am I okay with that? If I double block, they Petty Theft one of my blocking spirits. But then if I draw a land, I can go Minskin Boo token. They don't have Petty Theft. Yeah, I'm actually okay with that. It requires drawing an untapped land, but I think it'll be really good if I do. Because then my hamster, my hamster's so good. Yep. They suspend Ancestral Vision, so I no longer know what's in their hand. Tapped land there is pretty rough, but Petty Theft is gone, so I could just make the hamster. They're on days. Do that. Make you big. Player land. Pass turn. I forget this card has haste. That's so ridiculous. There's so much stuff. Okay, they do hit a forest. Do I know anything else about their hand? I don't think so. Wren and Realmbreaker. So they can make a 3/3 elemental. This card does so much less stuff than I thought it did. It reads like it would be a good card, but then it isn't. The thing is the static making like chromatic lantern your lanes is kind of cool, but like their 3/3 doesn't get through my 4/4. If they swing out, it's fine. If they don't swing out, I just get to kill their Ren with the hamster. I'm not gonna make a hamster. Fiery Confluence. That's very good. They have one card in hand. They have the mana currently to play a Brazen Borrower. So let's make this thing just huge. Do I care about Ren and Realm Breaker? Not really, but it is probably good to kill it. And they're going to be able to play Brazen Borrower. If I can get them to play it mid-combat, I guess that's the best case scenario. I could also just aim to kill them next turn. But I think it's fine. I have an 8/8 hamster. Then I get to Fiery Confluence. Let's kill their land. Why not? Add red. 3. I want Lingering Souls available. So we'll tap like this. And if they want, I guess they float mana off the island and then play Brazen Borrower. I think Minskin Boo might be the most powerful card I've ever cast. Like, it's a 4 mana planeswalker that makes a 1/1 every when it enters in each of your upkeeps. Please don't be counterspell. It does that, but then you get like it becomes a 4/4 haste trample right away. And then it also can draw 8 cards if I survive this turn. They have Cryptic Command. Yikes. Okay. Alright, Lingering Souls it is. That's not great, but it could be a lot worse because they lose their haste hexproof land thing. I'm very surprised they didn't Cryptic Command the hamster. They can attack me with Edric. They want to trade 1 for 2. Feels like a bad idea. So they have Brazen Borrower. I can make it hamster. Not going to do that. Shriek Maw is pretty good. Do I just hit them for 7 here? Let's play Shriek Maw pre-combat. See if that resolves. They can go down to 20 cards in deck after they fetch Misty Rainforest next turn. So I kind of want to save Damnation for whatever that could be. 7/7 haste trample. It's pretty all in on the Boo here, but they're just dead next turn. If this goes through. Okay. Okay. They must not have had a good card under the Shelldock. This could be, I mean, it's a Hex Drinker matchup. This card probably should just be in the main deck. I just genuinely don't like playing with it. I don't like Vampiric Tutor against counter magic. Huntmaster is pretty good against counter magic. Voidwalker can just kill them pretty quickly. But I like Fraction. I like everything I have. Let's just run it back. That Lingering Souls was so good. And this is a Liliana Meat Hook Damnation, so we keep these. Okay, Pest Infestation good too. Okay, so we know they have Mana Drain, and they have Cryptic Command. I think those are the 2 we know about. Mox Jet here would be so good. Riftwing, oh, our deck. Mox Jet, Chrome Mox, something. We want a Liliana in play. Nahiri the Harbinger. Play this tapped. This card is generally not that good, but it's pretty solid against a Planeswalker heavy deck, because you get to like bounce one Planeswalker, kill another one, while holding up counter magic and like presenting threats. I might just Pest Infestation the Izzet Signet because I can't get mana drained, although probably just getting down Liliana is better. Let's go Island Liliana. Uptick. And I'm going to discard the Underground River. Probably going to discard a board wipe. It looks like they're less of like a green ramp deck and more of just a blue deck playing Arbor Elf and Botanical Sanctum. I suspend Ancestral Vision off the Izzet Signet, which tells me they're doing more with their mana, which I like to see. Questing Beast, I don't like to see that. I'm really not a fan of that. They get thrown on Nahiri that kills Liliana, that's gross. Okay. Not a whole lot I can do with Nahiri to stay alive, and actually discarding Underground River hurt me a lot because now Riftwing Cloudskate probably just bounces my Proving Ground, and then I don't have cards in. I don't have a Black Source untapped to like play the cards I want. That's not great. They have one card in hand. Chrome Mox. Okay. Well, with Chrome Mox, I guess I can exile one of these two red sources to play the other one. Or black sources. Let's play this. And I think I just Pest Infestation, the Signet. Yeah. Then if the Riftwing bounces this, I just Chrome Mox, Damnation. If the Riftwing bounces a Pest token, that's ideal. Okay, good. They're bouncing a Pest token. They could just have Cryptic Command, which is why I guess we have Meat Hook and Damnation. Takes 6, so I don't have much time here. And that chart, of course, reeks of mana drain. Not a whole lot I can do about it. Damnation. Next turn, I can Chrome Mox into Meat Hook Massacre if I really need to. Okay, cool. That goes through. Ancestral Vision is scary. I could discard Chrome Mox to Nahiri now. Oh, that's pretty good. That's a decent magic card against me. Let's see if they counter my Manamorphose. Okay, I get to go blue, red. Duretti's good. What's the card I need the least? Because I pretty much just have to run into this Glenelendra. This is the card I need the least. This is a big problem. I think Duretti is the card that I need the least. Pass turn. I can't crack Horizon Canopy until I cast Nahiri. So maybe I'm supposed to cast Nahiri there, and then crack Horizon Canopy the following turn, and then I can play like Duretti or whatever. But now, like Glorybringer, all my creature-based removal is live against Glenelendra. Oracle of Moldiah. Okay, so we're basically setting up for a Meat Hook Massacre. There's Mountain. So I can go Mountain, white, play Nahiri. They have no cards in hand, so they have to counter with Glen. But I'm like kind of just dead to Renin Realmbreaker, Oracle of Moldiah. This is not a great spot. Yeah. I mean, if they play a bunch of Arbor Elves and I get to Meat Hook Massacre all of them, that would be amazing. Okay, they draw a card of Edric. They play Renin Realmbreaker. They make a... Oh, they get to draw 2 cards? That's gross. I don't love it. And I take 5 damage. Yeah, we need like Glorybringer this turn. Oh. Can this hit Planeswalkers? I don't think this can hit Planeswalkers anymore. So let's play the Meat Hook Massacre first. For 3. I gain 3 life, so I don't die to their thing. And then they have Shelldock too. Yeah, okay. So they're not really like Mana Dorks deck. I think I need to bring in my like Hero's Downfall type effects. I guess Hero's Downfall, they have, so they go like Muldrifter and then attack me for 3. I don't know, there's a world where I can survive maybe. But it involves like Fractured Identity on Muldrifter. Oh wow, they boost Seiju that. This puts it into play, right? The basic land type put on the battlefield. Okay, so we'll put Jemir's Garden into play. I mean, that's clever. Because now I can't gain life, so I need to kill Renin Realmbreaker, otherwise I die to the activated thing. Lingering Souls would also work. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Fire Confluence. 1, 2, 3, 4. They could have Mana Drain, but we're just gonna do 1 damage to each creature, kill their lands a little bit. Because I can't hit their Planeswalkers. And I'll concede to a Mana Drain. Okay. Pretty good. Memory. Rekindling Phoenix can kill their Renin Realmbreaker, but I feel like my deck overall is decent against them. It just was a bad matchup. Bad draws. Bad deck. Nobody said bad deck. You didn't hear it. You didn't hear me say bad deck. We just need like Soul Ring, you know? Okay, so this on the play. If I draw Soul Ring, this hand is still not that great actually because I can't cast Vraska. I'm gonna mulligan. I can do better. This is the opposite problem, but I think it's okay. I just get rid of Lotus Petal. I have all my colors except for blue. And my hand is good. So we get to go Blackleaf Cliff Soul Ring. This sets me up the best for next turn because I can play Minskin Boo. Yeah, Minskin Boo and Vraska and other cards to ready, I guess. I don't know. I might actually just cycle the Proving Ground. It does give me double black, so if I draw another black source, I'll probably just cycle the Proving Ground. Horizon. Yeah, I mean, I have all my mana now. Let's cycle this right now. Would have been cool to have you in play, Liliana. But I'm going to go ahead and play my Underground River, I guess. Next turn, we can go Horizon Canopy, uptick Liliana. If they have Mana Drain, I guess they have it. Can I do both? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. I'd much rather have Liliana here, though. Get countered here. Let's play you. Yep, they have it. Okay. Not great, but it's just a card you really can't afford to play around. In this deck anyway, because I don't have any, like... It's hard for me to double spell. If you have 1 and 2 drops, I can go like 2 drop, they mana drain, and I play Liliana. But if your card is 3 and 4, you need 7 mana. And against an opponent with an active Shelldock and a lot of suspend cards, that just seems not good. Okay, just Muldrifter's fine. We're making hamsters. Minskin Boo can block Questing Beast with the hamster. We're still playing around days here. And I'd rather do this while they're tapped out. Because we know they have Cryptic Command, which they could have ready next turn. Make a hamster, yes. Put counters on the hamster. Yeah, because they could also have the Planeswalker thing. Yeah, so I'm not attacking with Boo. Which maybe I should be. But I think getting Boo up to 7/7 is a good idea. And pretty sad this isn't the other one that wouldn't kill my hamster. Because that would be so good if I could kill their stuff. Keep my hamster, you know. And my opponent's down to 5 minutes on the clock. I don't think they're going to time out here. They're just going to concede. That's the problem. This is genuinely like the most insane card I've ever cast. It's ridiculous. See you all next round. All right, we're playing against Swaglick. Good luck, have fun. And we're on the play. I don't really know what this deck is going to feel like playing, but interesting. Hi, huge fan. Give him a smiley face. This hand doesn't do anything proactive. I can Vampiric Tutor for a Duretti, but then my hand's like Duretti and a bunch of removal. I can play turn 2 Duretti though. I guess I keep this. And I guess I don't want to get... Am I more scared of Thoughtseize or Artifact Disruption? I don't know. I just hope they're playing a creature deck. If it's a creature matchup, we're fine. Let's just play out Mox Jet. I think I'm a little more scared of Thoughtseize type effects. They're playing blue. Do I want Duretti against a blue deck? Duretti doesn't help that much, really. Like, he can ultimate, but he can't kill Planeswalkers, I don't think. Yep, let's just cast Vampiric Tutor and figure out what we want to draw. Grief, Fractured Identity, so I can play Duretti. That's an option. I don't have Tezzeret mana, I don't have Vraska mana. Manamorphose is actually pretty good. I could just get Soul Ring and hope for the best, but I actually have all the mana I kind of need at this point. Minskin Boo, as soon as I hit green, I can cast. This is pretty tough. I think I'm just going to get Jetmir's Garden. That way I can play Glorybringer and stuff on time. I don't know. Who knows what I signed up for when I built this deck? Not me. I think I should have just not Vampiric Tutored there. They also might think I'm playing Storm, which is totally believable. Okay, they're just hard control. This is a pretty tough matchup, at least game 1, because all of our removal is so bad. There's a Taiga. I'll do that. I have Hero's Downfall available. Hopefully they just tap out for, I don't know, something, and then I kill it. Sure. You know what? Glorybringer killing Trigger Mage I'm fine with. Soul Ring I'm less fine with. Okay, play that. Play this friend. Actually, you know what? I think I play Shriekmaw now. Glorybringer is a little bit more of a surprise. Because, like, I can't... If I play Glorybringer first and they never play another creature, I can never play Shriekmaw. But if they don't play creature here, I can still jam Glorybringer and be a bit safe. Blue-red. Battle display. That actually hurts. I need an untapped land out of Glory B. That's very good. Let's attack them, see if they do anything. I really want to kill this Soul Ring. I need green. Playing around days. They Venser. Venser's fine. Oh, they can Venser the Soul Ring. That's actually better. I shouldn't have said that out loud. They see the line. I'll just play this tapped. Good play by the opponent. Perforos's Intervention, my friend. That's fine. Vendilion Click, that's less fine. No! I could just draw Minsk and Boo, though. Which actually I think dies to Vendilion Click. I can't cast Teferi. The man in this deck is so bad. I'm here for it, though. Their deck is sweet. Streamline blue-red. My videos have really made them be a huge fan of Glorybringer. I love to hear that. Okay, so I can, like, Hero's Downfall the Vendilion Click, and then set up for a Duretti. If I play Duretti and they kill my 1/1 token, things are bad. I have to chump anyway, so I'm willing to run Hero's Downfall into Counter Magic, because I'm going to lose to Counter Magic anyway. And I'd rather have options if they play something else that I'd rather kill, like Inferno Titan, something like that. So I'm going to take the 5. They play that. Okay, I'm going to kill this. What would be really good is a board wipe, actually. Soul Ring is decent. And I guess I don't even play the Soul Ring, I just play Duretti here. Duretti makes a friend. Stops Embrace Shieldbreaker at least. And sadly, Glorybringer is at the bottom of my deck, so I need a shuffle effect if I want to draw him. Because he's pretty much like always the best draw. Ooh, Pestermite tapping down the Construct. The key here, though, is I get to see that they're running the Kiki combo. Their deck looks very good. In contrast to the things that we have going on over here. Okay, Hierarch. Probably just die to Pester combo. Oh, what is this much mana? Oh, Kiki Jiki. GG. Okay, so yeah, they make infinite, Pester Mites attack me for infinite damage. This game, Winter Orb feels pretty awkward against the Soul Ring counter matchup. But I need to get rid of some of my worst creature removal. I like Bone Crusher, Fired Confluence can kill stuff, Pest Infestation I like. Damnation and Meat Hook can clean up some of their stuff, Lingering Souls is good. I think I want to get rid of like... Vampiric Tutor feels bad in a counter matchup, Delphi Voidwalker seems pretty good here. Hex Drinker is just a way to cheat out a win. As much as I hate it, it's very good. And I have so much removal that... I want Hero's Downfall because it's instant speed. Grief is good. I think I'm going to cut Damnation. I like Meat Hook Massacre because I can kill smaller stuff. No. I'm going to keep Damnation and cut Meat Hook Massacre. Yeah, we'll do that. No, actually, everything that was small, I could keep my Glorybringer alive. Let's do that. We are on the play. This hand is something else. Mulligan. Interesting. I think I pretty much have to keep this and put a swamp on the bottom. I mean, we have all of our colors thanks to Manamorphose powering out Fractured Identity. Play you. We have Bone Crusher for Pestermite and Kiki Jiki, but the thing is, like, if I'm just sitting with 2 mana forever, we're gonna have a bad time. Okay, Tezzeret, also pretty good. I'll play this. Maybe I need to be mulliganing more aggressively? I'm not sure. But like Soul Ring Mox Jet would be so good here. Blackleaf Cliffs seems good. Still not doing anything, which I don't love. They don't do anything. They have 7 cards in hand. Okay, Liliana's good. Play this untapped. Play Liliana. Uptick Liliana. They bounce her. I'm just going to discard Tezzeret. It is not a card that I can cast right. Oh, is Fractured Identity even good against their deck? Do I even have white? I'm going to discard Fractured Identity. We're very far away. Seasoned Pyro. Okay, they get some 1/1s. Pretty good against Liliana, actually. Time Twister. That's interesting. I can Pest Infestation to just get some stuff. I think I want to Manamorphose out this Tezzeret, though. Blue, black. Should have played the Lotus Petal first to play around Daze. I think I uptick first. And I whiff. I don't know if that was right, but basically if they Venture my Lotus Petal, they just get to kill Tezzeret if I downtick. And hitting a land there would be so good. Avalanche Riders. That's kind of the worst case scenario. They kill my Tezzeret, they kill my mana. Yeah, this is not a good matchup. My opponent has tempo and good draws. I do draw the island that I was hoping for. What am I doing here? They can even play Brazen Borrower. So I think I should have just kept in my board wipes. Let's go island. I can Pest Infestation to make 4 1/1s. I think I just have to do that. Don't target anything. And yeah, if I had just made a 5/5 with Tez, I think it'd be in a much better shape. But I was playing around Venser. They had Avalanche Riders, which is a card I hadn't seen. Hard to say what's better. And they pay to keep it around. That's good news, actually. Probably have to Bone Crusher this Grim Lavamancer, so drawing a land here would be really good. And I think I'm just going to take the one. They don't have any ninjutsu here, and keeping my pests around to protect like Minsk and Boo if I draw it is probably where I need to be. Chrome Mox. I can discard that to Liliana. Right now if I play Liliana, they just kill it with Grim Lavamancer over 2 turns, so I think I just wait. And they're killing that, so I'm going to stomp this guy now. They have 2 cards in hand. But now they can Brazen Borrower to deal with my Liliana. It's not great. We need Minsk and Boo like yesterday. Oh, Kiki Jiki is also a problem. Yeah. No blocks. Makes sense why they pay to keep the Avalanche Riders around. Told my opponent their deck was beautiful because it is. It's just like the perfect mix of tempo. It's good against my deck too because it's kind of immune to removal. Except for special cards, but they like forced me to use my removal. Play Liliana. Uptick. Discard a Chrome Mox. And I'm going to keep my Mountain in play. I was fortunate the lane was wide open. Yeah, it's very rare that blue-red is wide open, but here it looks like they have it. I mean, they're just killing a land every turn. I need like, thank you for the match. That's so sick. Yeah, they do that and then I die. Alright, opponent, GG's. See you all next round. Oh, right, we're playing against Dat Pizza Dough. Yeah, this hand is good. I already kept it, actually. I had to take a call in the middle, so I was like trying to play. Obviously, I need to draw something specific, but it's pretty hard to pass up Soul Ring in your opener into like potentially a turn 2 Tezzeret or Liliana. So I keep this. Any black source is great. My deck's full of them. Any white source is great for Lingering Souls. And then I have some other good top end cards like Duretti, things like that. Obviously Glorybringer. And Fiery Confluence might be good against what looks like a creature Esper deck. Just evoke Muldrifter. So if I draw black source, I'm probably just jamming Tezzeret and upticking. Ooh, let's draw green now. I literally can't play any cards, so that's fine. I just hope my opponent plays like Dark Confidant, Thalia, you know, 2 1x1s, and then I can kill both of them and then kill the Mox or something. Hey, they don't do anything. I draw Duretti. Okay, Duretti seems good. And I'm just going to make a 1/1. I don't think trading Soul Ring for Mox Sapphire is a good idea. They can kill Duretti if they want to. Oh, they're playing multicolor too. Okay. Here comes like Omnath. Oh boy. Fractured Identity. What a pleasant magic card. Okay. They probably just make a 1/1 now, and then I get to... What do I get to do here? Not a whole lot. Because I can't, unfortunately, hit Duretti with Fiery Confluence, so I need to draw green. Meathook Massacre doesn't work. Okay, let's go Fiery Confluence. Kill 2 artifacts and do 2 damage. I can't. Yeah, this draw is not shaping up. Manamorphose will be good. I mean, this is the risk of the deck. I think Glorybringer now would be a pretty awesome draw. Although I guess it just dies to like Duretti stuff. Ugh, they're like my deck but better. They get to play Golos and then eat my Soul Ring with it. Or not even, because they could just activate Golos next turn. Alright, Black Source. No, Black Source doesn't even do it because the construct. I think I'm just kind of dead. Yeah. Not great. Not great. The hand did not shape up. But this is why I am splashing for Fractured Identity, because the card is just ridiculously, absurdly strong. Oh my gosh, their deck is literally just mine. I love it. Yeah, I'll let them do like a couple things. The Exile, Underground River, they're gonna leave me with like no permanents. Oh, they left a black mana. Okay, so I'm like turbo dead here, but if I draw like running lands, which I don't. Yeah. Against 5-color stuff, Strip Mine. Is this a Strip Mine matchup? It could be. I could see just going up on mana and running Strip Mine on the play. Hex Drinker is just kind of insane in these matchups. I don't think I need so much board wipe. I think Meat Hook Massacre is probably pretty bad against whatever the heck that was. I mean, the rest of my deck's insane. Fractured Identity's messed up, but I also have it. So we'll just add a Strip Mine. Alright, let's do this. Going first. Oh, boy. Yeah, I mean, any land pretty much makes this hand awesome. Because I can Manamorphose out, you know, Teferi or Fractured Identity, and I can play Grief very soon, turn 3. They have Strip Mine too? And I played the wrong one first. Okay, their deck is literally just like mine, but better. Now my blue mana is gone, so it's gonna be much harder to actually play my spells. That's hilarious. They're just playing my deck with better draws. Better mana too. I think they have a little bit more fixing than I do, but Lotus Petal. I can play Grief, but I think I'm so much better off turboing out a Teferi next turn. That's brutal though. That's really funny that they strip mined. Well, I sided in. I'm up to like 18 lands, not counting Lotus Petal as a land. So I have a lot of mana sources, so I should be favored in that situation. They're literally my deck, but they're drawing better. No, stop. Oh my god. I could have stopped that. I mean, I guess I can Fractured Identity the Oko, but that takes 5 mana. Okay, I mean, I draw a land, so I get to go Mountain, Lotus Petal, or let's Manamorphose first. Blood blue, white. Liliana of the Veil is very good as well. So if I play Teferi, Mox Jet. This is the weirdest matchup I've played in quite some time. I think I just Fractured Identity the Oko. Make a food. That was quite the play. Next turn, I get to cast Grief. I get to discard Teferi to Liliana. I can't believe this is. Like, someone else is crazy enough to play this archetype. I love it. Strip mine nonsense. So let's Grief them. Okay. Ashen Rider, Iona, Survival of the Fittest, Path Exile. So they're probably playing some kind of Reanimator thing. If I just take Survival, they probably can't do a whole lot. Path Exile doesn't matter. And I just start killing them. Oh, you know what? Exchange control of target artifact you control and target... Okay, so you can only steal their creatures. Okay, so let's turn food into a 3/3 and start attacking. Playing this tapped gives me green mana. This is like the quintessential, like, what is the issue with Magic is like, we're both just trading back and forth these absurdly powerful cards. It's pretty fun though, I'm not gonna lie. So they don't really have anything. There's the island for Teferi. They have Path to Exile, so I think I have a basic Plains. So I think I'm going to turn Mox Jet into a creature and attack them here. They don't play Path. Do they have, like, balance? I'm going to play Liliana and I'm just not going to uptick. I don't want to give them outs to discard stuff. Okay. We're doing it. I almost feel like this is a Rishadan Port matchup, but at the same time, I feel like Oko's so messed up that, like, the moment they play Oko, I just can no longer Rishadan Port them. This could be a Delphi Voidwalker matchup. Just because everything's so, like, expensive and ridiculously strong. I don't think Bone Crusher Giant does a whole lot. Yeah, let's do that. Cool. Yeah, I think the Voidwalker just, like, if I kill their big thing, I'd like to be able... Oh, gosh, these hands are something else. I'd like to be able to steal their big thing. I'm gonna mulligan. Even though I have Grief. This hand is a keep, because it has Hex Drinker. And we get rid of... I'm so far from casting everything. Confluence is good against them, kind of. I'm more likely to draw red sources. How do I make this hand not the worst thing ever? Nahiri, Teferi. I think I'm more likely to cast Nahiri than I am Teferi, but Teferi is, like, better. But I need both blue and white. So it would be Manamorphose as the play. On the draw, I think I get rid of Teferi. The odds of me hitting those two cards is basically just, do I draw Manamorphose? And even though Teferi is better than Nahiri, I would also need to get up to 5 mana to do that. This game is going to be the Hex Drinker sub-game, which is essentially, can you beat a Hex Drinker? Go ahead. If I draw, like, Sol Ring now, or just any land, it's going to be very hard for them to beat this silly card. Reclaimer. Man, I cannot draw lands in this deck. I guess I level this up to give it pro instance and attack for 4. I'm running like 21 mana sources that would be good here, because Liliana would be so sick right now. But it's okay. I have Shriek Maul who can help. Any land lets me play Liliana, which is really good. My opponent can Reclaimer up a Strip Mine, I guess, which would be rough. But Hex Drinker might just be good enough that it doesn't matter. Just don't have Oko. They have Oko. Alright. It's very difficult. They could even hit my Mox Jet. No, that gives me so much power. Yeah. It's pretty difficult to win these types of games. Like, you just need to draw mana to cast your spells. I know people are going to say mana screw or whatever, but this is just, like, not drawing the mana. It's not really screw or anything like that. Or it's not color screw. So let's kill the Reclaimer, I guess. This makes Liliana better. Heck, Oko. Hopefully they don't strip mine me. That would be devastating. So red source is great now for Fiery Conflict. I guess I keep thinking this can hit Oko. This cannot hit Oko. The red source is just fine, but I can play Nahiri. They don't Boseiju. That makes sense because it just trades a land for a land. Oh, God. Yeah, that is devastating. They're literally playing my deck. It's crazy how similar they are. So now I need a black source to be able to play Liliana. She's not even that good now. Man. Alright, Oko. Take a hit. And I think I just died to Oko now. That's a shame. I think this deck was sweet. Maybe I need to check my mana sources, but I swear it was like 18. Now I sided into 18 plus Lotus Petal as like 19. And they have Entomb plus Shallowgrave. Sick. Oh, just reanimate. That'll do it. GG. Alright, I'm gonna concede here. Their deck was sweet. My deck was cool too. I want to look at, so this deck, I just want to like double check myself here. Sort by mana value. So I was running 15 land plus Mox plus Chrome Mox is 17. Sol Ring is kind of like a land, so 18, 19. So I was running effectively 20 when I sided in Strip Mine. So just bad luck on not drawing a quantity of lands. The mana situation, like, I can't complain about not casting Teferi because it's pretty rare. But not hitting your third land is rough. Thank you all for watching. See you next time.